national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. So Penn State's offense will get the ball first. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got a
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the missed connection on third down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Badgers offense has the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller.
Lot of room to the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4.
Looking for more room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Hilton. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Rush is on him. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. These old girders are rocking on third down here in Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed him, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Hayes. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality of the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He makes a catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Hilton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Keeps looking downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
time they settle for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
It's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Gets it out quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. This time on target. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hilton.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the catch. It's Adams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hilton. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets away from one. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking left. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
They boot it away on 4th down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll go to the ground. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Rich. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Anthony. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll try to take it back. The 20. That's a fumble.
The ways to get a first down. That's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's White. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to keep the drive alive. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
That's reeled in. It's Adams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're facing a 3rd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Oh, they tricked him. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Using his legs, it's Hayes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Across the 45. Turning it on. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Anyways, can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to...
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Anthony. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. They need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure. But they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0.